Okay, Here's some fifth graders. Here's some homework help for you guys. Looking at these problems, we did a few in class. See if I can find one here that would be worthwhile doing for you. Trying to pick some of the ones that have fractions. Not all of them have fractions. You know what? In fact, on this page here, it looks like only one. This is on page 42. Only one has a fraction, but I'll do a couple of them here. Let's see here. Jason earns $196 each week bagging groceries at the store. He saves half of his earnings each week. How much money does Jason save per week? Oh, okay, so this is a little different. Think about the question that they're asking. He earns $196 each week, and he saves half each week. How much money does Jason save per week? Well, that's easy. It's 196 divided by what? 2. That would tell us how much. 2 doesn't go into 1, it goes into 19 though. So it'd be 18, that'd be 9, right? 1 left over, bring down the 6. 2 goes into 16. 8 times. There's no remainder. It's 98, but it's 98 what? $98, or you could write out the word dollars. Okay. How about number 4 here? Desiree swims laps for 25 minutes each day. How many minutes does she spend swimming in 14 days? Oh, well, this one isn't even division, is it? She spends 25 minutes each day. How many minutes does she spend swimming in 14 days? Well, if she spends 25 minutes each day in 2 days, that would be what? It'd be 25 times 2. Well, that'd be 50. If she did it in 3 days, it'd be 25 what? Times what? 3, which would be 75. If she did it in 4 days, it'd be 25 times 4, which is 100. But they're not asking about 3 or 4 days, they're asking about 14 days. So it'd be 25 times, 14. I'll let you figure that one out, and don't forget, whatever the number is, that would be minutes. All right, how many minutes she spends? So in 4 days, she spends 100 minutes, 3 days, 75, 2 days, 50 minutes. How about number 6? Cassie is building a patio. He has 136 bricks. He wants the patio to have 8 rows each with the same number of bricks. How many bricks will Cassie put in each row? Well, again, this is sort of like what we've been doing. 136 divided by 8, right? 8 doesn't go into 1, but it does go into 13 once. What's left over? 5. Bring down the 6. 8 goes into 56. How many times? I'll let you guys figure that one out. And then how many bricks will Cassie put in each row? So whatever your answer ends up being, it's going to be bricks. Okay, whatever this is up here. All right. Do one more with you, number 2. Get you started on it at least. Candy buys 20 ounces of mixed nuts. She puts an equal number of ounces in each of 3 bags. How many ounces of mixed nuts will there be in each bag, right? The answer is a whole number and a fraction. Well, the whole number is the number of bags and a fraction of what's left over. That's going to be the remainder, okay? And we did a lot on that today, talking about remainders. And remember, the remainder goes on top. What goes on the bottom? The dividend. That's what you divided by, right? So it's going to be 20 divided by 3. And so 3 goes into 20 how many times? Well, it goes in 5 times, goes in 6 times. Well, 3 times 7 is 21, so it's going to be 6. What's 3 times 6? That's 18, right? 2 left over, nothing to bring down, so the remainder is 2. What's the dividend? Well, the dividend is this. And the remainder, I labeled, if I can find my blue pen. Here's the remainder. That goes on top. Well, that's right there. It's also right there. So remember, you got to write it out as a fraction. So it's going to be 6 and something ounces. 6 and something ounces. And what that something is going to be the fraction. And I don't think you can reduce that. All right, that's it for your homework help. Hopefully everybody gets these 2 pages done tomorrow. And I will see you guys Wednesday morning.